From the home page of the PassportScan Cloud Workspace, we enter the Settings page. On the left we have the main menu. Click to configure the third field, Branches. This section is dedicated to the data and addresses of your hotel and the list of all other facilities if they are connected to the PassportScan Cloud. Indeed, at the top right we find the Add New button to create a new branch. In the home page, we can see the fields with the corresponding branches. On the right in each of them we find the Settings wheel. Clicking on it we will have a drop-down menu with the following orders. 1. Edit branch. 2. Assign users to the branch. 3. Configure the integration software. 4. Configure the self-check parameters. Let's proceed with the filling out. We click on the field of a branch and the page to add the hotel's data will open. On the left we can attach the PNG file with the hotel's logo. In the center we have the fields with the name of the hotel, the customization of the colors of the self-check-in page, the phone number, the email. In this section, to make the operation easier, we find the geolocator option. By writing the street, the house number and the city, we can click on the icon and all the fields related to the addresses will be added automatically. Remember to save the settings. At the top of the page, we find the hotel's settings menu for all parameters. Let's click on General Settings. We will open the page where we can set up the system interface and assign the rules that we want to our workspace. The first field on the left, Closing Time. Equivalent to the number of hours of delay for the change of day. In every field, there is a drop-down menu available to select the preference. The second field, Time Zone, corresponds to the time zone setting of the hotel. In the third field, Language in Geo Assistant. Here you set the default language for the address corrector. Date format. In this field we set the date format. Fifth and sixth field, Total number of rooms and beds. These are optional data that define the number of rooms and beds in your hotel. Both fields are useful for collecting statistical data. Select the default privacy form. The default privacy form will be selected as the first option in the PassportScan Cloud mobile app, preferences during the check-in phase. Seventh field, Callback URL, Callback Link. In this field you can specify a callback URL, which is executed on every finished check-in, from the app/self-check-in, or every change of customer from the workspace. 8 field, Custom 1, Custom 2 are optional fields for customization. They are associated with the booking, for example in the case of parking allocation or other. Save the settings. In the General Settings section on the right, there are some useful options for configuring the system. To activate them, simply select the desired option using a check or flag next to the field in question. Let's see in detail. 1. Mark customer profile data as to be checked. This feature will trigger a red flag on all documents after check-ins that have not been checked by the receptionist. 2. Determine if the province of the saved addresses can be seen as abbreviated or extended. 3. Disable the connection to Google Address, automatic recognition of addresses on the apps. 4. Disable the saving of images of the acquired documents. After making the changes, always save the settings on the button at the bottom right. Let's go back to the top submenu and click on Assign Users. In this section, it will be necessary to select all the users that you wish to authorize to access the home of the PassportScan Cloud Workspace and the dedicated mobile device to the check-in procedure. Only and through these authorizations, it will allow them to enter in order to operate with the performances of the system. Once the user's or operator's profile is created in the User section, we can easily add or remove a user. We select his email from the list on the left. Through the commands in the central buttons, give one of the following orders. Add all. Add selected user. Remove. Remove all. Save the changes. Let's go back to the top submenu and click on Integration. In this section, you will be able to configure your workspace with your integration software. We can search for our PMS in the search field. Or, scrolling down the page, we will find the list of all integrators ready to connect with PassportScan Cloud. If you don't have a PMS, there is still the possibility to use a DFF, Dynamic Form Fill. For all configuration operations, PassportScan Cloud technical support will always be available. Save the changes. In the next video, we will see the last section, self-check-in.